Yeah, what's going on, man? It's 2:49 a.m. But I want to continue something. I did a little something called Mental Alchemy Part 1. It's just a little part 2. Might make a little people upset, but it don't matter. But it's like this here. I'm going to continue on to when I was telling you, you got to break certain belief systems and belief patterns, you know. Um, Something that get me, I'm going to say this first. Then this is some type, this is just getting on a belief. And just fill me out on this. Okay, now they say Jesus rose on the third day, which means he died on a Friday, correct? The third day is supposed to be the Sunday, so he died on a Friday. So in the midst of that, now pay attention. He had to carry that cross from one way to another in the day. Understand what I'm telling you? So he carried the cross all the way from one side of the place to the other, right? And in the midst of all that, he was getting beat, spit on, all this and that, man. You gotta understand, if we dealing with time here, it was hours, hours of the day. So then you get to the spot, right? You lay the cross down. You gotta nail him on there. Feet, hands. I mean, I know it's kind of brutal or crucial. It might get you back to that movie, but just stay with me. So on top of that, you still got to have balancing. You know, you had to dig that hole, put that cross in there, balance that cross. On top of that, you had to watch him the rest of the day. So if the dark came when Jesus died, that means it was dark. You know, I'm just saying. So if he died Friday night, you know, if dead all day Saturday, and you wake up Sunday, if you died that night, you did all day Saturday, and you wake up Sunday, kind of like 2 days to me. But that's part of their belief system thing. I'm not saying it didn't happen. You know what I mean? But you got to understand the time in the day and the times of the day. He didn't just magically get to that spot where he got crucified. You know, if you paid attention, he walked a minute, fell out, passed out. Everybody still there, didn't help him up. A couple people tried, you know. But just trying to jog your memory on if you gotta get a little esoteric a little bit. But when you get it, you get it. So in another belief system, somebody tell you something, right? And you believe it, except for asking, who told you that? You know, 9 times out of 10, when you ask them who told you that, it's somebody else that told them that for them to believe it. And then the person before that told that person that for them to believe it, to even tell the next person for them to believe it. You see? So you have to break old belief systems, guys. And I mean, this shit go way back. You know what I mean? It goes way back to have however far you can remember. You know, so when you do real inner work and you do studies and you see things a certain way, you know, that's why you gotta seek it. You gotta seek the knowledge. You gotta know things. In 2022, we got time. We done had so many discoveries. We done been so many places and seen so many things. And this is only the beginning of a new age of seeing, believing, thinking, all that. You know, either you gonna ride the wave or get swept under the current. Either when your mind start activating, you gonna back out of it and try to come back to the self, to the shit that you used to being like, the person you used to being like, the things you used to seeing, the people that you used to being the same person. You see, a lot of us we gonna kind of fade off like that. And it's not the people that's really thinking about this stuff and really seeing this stuff because it's not magic, man. You know, I started all this because it's so much on this platform that have people thinking that it's magic and it's this and it's that and it's not, man. You got to go back to living your life, how your life is. See how your life is. You have to see how your life is because if you ain't seeing how your life is, you're going off of his story, his life, her life, not yours. So somebody out here resonate with that. I know they do, are going to, you know. But you break those belief systems. You got to break those belief systems. Sometimes it's hard. You want to go back to believing this and believing it because you're afraid something gonna happen. But what's already happening that ain't already happened? You know, you gotta look at it like that. You gotta look at it like that. I don't mean no harm by what I say. I'm trying to get you to see something. I'm trying to wake you up to something. You know, um, once you start breaking those belief systems, you're gonna start exploring. Not only the internal but the external. You know what I mean? And when it's internal, you just focus on the thoughts, man. The thoughts that be presented to you. And a lot of times you need to know a lot of thoughts ain't your thoughts because you're not really the one doing the thinking. You're supposed to be the overseer, the one that's the either you gonna swim in it or you gonna let it go, bypass it. You know. So yeah, that's a little part two of this mental alchemy thing. We're gonna get a little deeper once you start understanding. You got to break belief systems. It's okay to say who told you that because nine times out of ten, it's somebody else that told them that. It's always gonna be somebody that told them that, and the one that then told them that before then to get you to see it. Or either it's gonna be family, friends. It don't matter. How many of y'all right now? I'm 43 years old, dude. How many of y'all right now still go around their pole, just jump over that crack? You see, so you gotta break those. You gotta break those. You gotta break that. That's unconscious belief systems. You see what I'm saying? You gotta bring the conscious to the unconscious to break certain chains. You know, just marinate on that a little bit. So I say this all the time: you roll with it or you get rolled over. You ride the wave or get swept under the current. You gotta understand the cycles and the circles and everything come back full circle. Show growth for something to show you that you have grown. You know, it's a storm right now for the ones that's going through it, and for the ones that think it's all peaches and cream, you were in the quiet before the storm. You better believe that. So it's for my people that's in the storm. You know, it's not understanding. You got to understand because the people that's in the quiet before the storm, their mind been wiped from it. So you just feel where I'm coming from, understand where I'm coming from, think about it before you prejudge it. You know what I mean? And you'll see something, man. Y'all be cool. All right.